off, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
What does that mean? Welcome back to X-Play. We have a review of the new Law & Order game for the PC.
Oh, my prayers have been answered. This is the second Law & Order title from Interplay, and much like the first one, it'll mainly appeal to fans of Law & Order.
Well, or fans of Law & Order Criminal Intent.
Or fans of Law & Order SVU.
Right. So I thought it would only be appropriate to give the game a proper Law & Order intro. Adam?
In the computer gaming system, the fans are served by two separate but equal groups. The developers who latch onto big-name licenses regardless of the viability, and the publishers who distribute and market the resulting games, whatever the quality. These are their stories. Thanks for...
Guess what? There's another Law & Order game. And this one features all your favorite actors from the series, like Jerry Orbach, and this lady, and Elizabeth Rome. Her name has an umlaut. Law & Order 2 Double or Nothing puts players into the dual roles of detective and prosecutor in a classic Law & Order style story. It opens with the discovery of a body and proceeds through the investigation, arrest, trial, and, if played correctly, successful prosecution of the murderer. That's about it. Of course, we can't show you any of the trial portion because that would pretty much give the plot away.
Ramos must have let the shooter open the passenger door.
Which means one thing.
Ramos knew whoever shot him.
In the detective half of the game, players must find a suspect and build a case by collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses.
That's some bad news about Dr. Ramos.
Yeah, he got murdered. I guess that qualifies as bad. Evidence collection is a first-person pixel hunt in static 3D locations. Let's see, anger management pamphlet, Prozac prescription, broken bottle. Adam must have been here. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just looking for evidence in the blood-spattered car while perched on top of the armrest.
Mozart. I have all his hits.
I won't dignify that with a response.
Interviews, on the other hand, are conducted by selecting questions multiple choice style. Sure, some witnesses are a little uncooperative at first.
Unless you can back up your accusations, I'd like you to stop harassing me.
But once you show them the evidence, they fold like a cheap suit.
Okay, look, we were having an affair.
Look at the smug look on Briscoe Bot's face. The hardest part of the detective segment is creating search and arrest warrants. Although logic may tell you that certain evidence should be enough for a warrant, the game is very picky in requiring just the right combination, which gets incredibly frustrating.
I don't see how you'll get a warrant based on this.
Okay, how about this?
There's going to have to be more meat on the bone than this.
Or this?
The judge will never grant a warrant from what you've got.
That's about it. The game's second half is similar, but rather than arrest warrants, players build witness and evidence lists for court. Once you get the hang of the game's mechanics, things become fairly easy. When a witness gives more than a yes or no answer to your question, that's a good indication you're on the right track.
I'm not giving up my good name because he couldn't keep it in his pants.
But you'll spend a fair amount of time asking the wrong questions and getting nowhere.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Can't remember.
No.
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 Thanks for the input.
And look at the creepy way everyone's heads seem to snap back into place. Mystery solved! They're all cyborgs! Beware the Briscoe bot!
Let's get going.
Once you've successfully solved and prosecuted the crime, there's little reason to replay the game. There's only one case and no alternate endings, which is a disappointment. Double or Nothing is a competent Law & Order script, and the game hits all the show's normal beats. But aside from the thrill of solving a few puzzles, there's little difference between playing LNO2 and watching NBC on Wednesday night. We give Law & Order 2 Double or Nothing a 3 out of 5.
Please leave me alone.
That's about it. Hey, if you fancy yourself a smarty, the linear structure of the game can be really frustrating, because half the time your own intuition points in a direction that's not accessible until you've triggered the right plot events. And to do that, you have to chase a few wild geese. Oh, and there's no replay value. Did I mention no replay value?
On the plus side, the game features a lawyer tutorial, so let it never be said that video games aren't educational.
Oh yeah, thank God I didn't waste my time getting a law degree at Harvard. I learned everything I ever needed to know about the justice system from an animatronic Jerry Orbach.
Smarty.